Hi, everyone, and welcome to another week of Dry Eye Shop Live. You've got me and Rebecca here from the Dry Eye Shop. I just wanted to quickly start. Just going to go over the specials and back orders quickly this, well, it's not morning anymore, this afternoon. We have 4 things on special: Optase tea tree oil wipes, 10% off. Also have 10% off the blink drops. It's blink tears and blink contacts. We've been seeing a lot more orders for the blink tears recently. I think they've been harder to find in normal drugstores or something. So we've got them in stock and have no trouble getting more. So thought we'd put those on sale. We've also got 10% off the OcuSoft original lid scrub little wipes, the pre-moistened pads. And then also have our toiletry bag that we made. It's like this blue bag. It's got enough room for like a 12-ounce bottle of Clear Care, tangible, and lots more. So if you're looking for something to use for travel or stowing, under the sink, those are nice. I think they're like $8.95 on sale. Anyways,
I love those bags.
They're
sturdy. I don't know. There's a lot of cheap plastic bags around, but
yeah, no, it's I don't know what the material is, like fabric. Yeah. Anyways, but it's not like plasticky. It's got a nice liner and pockets, and it's got the phone number on it if you ever forget. And just by way of mentioning the specials, you can always see on the help menu the discount codes on our shop. I had someone comment a long time ago that they were having trouble reading when we share our screen on the live stream. I've never figured that out, so that's why I'm not sharing my screen right now. As in, like, the text is just too fuzzy. Anyway, so we just got some Lacquer Pure and Unique pH 4-ounce in yesterday. So
yay!
Go ahead and order that if you're
back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah. If you've been waiting, we restock on that once a month about this time. So in case anyone needs to know the schedule on that. So go ahead and order that. The limit on Lacquer Pure might be like 5 boxes, and we've got 3 Unique 4-ounce that you can get at a time. Scleral fill, we're still waiting for that to get in. It should clear customs on the East Coast pretty soon here and then ship to us. So not coming next week, but likely the week after that. So mid-May is what we've been saying. I
just accidentally said on Facebook that it had actually cleared customs. Oops, I misunderstood. It's like been excruciating. It's just sort of inching closer to when we can get it. But yeah, that's been a while coming, but it is closer.
Let's see. We are out of Addipak and can't get more from either of our suppliers. So best alternative is Monjadose right now. It's a little more expensive, but same pink vials.
Is Addipak on Amazon?
That was part of the Facebook post that I saw. I think it's kind of higher price.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I know the last time I looked, this might have been like a week ago. They really didn't have the 5 mil for a little while, but maybe it's
3 mils on there. 5 mil is $31.99, so that doesn't look
about double. Yeah. Apropos of what you were saying about the scalpers, when the shortages of these. Yeah.
So always good to ask your doctor for possible alternatives. Like I said, we've got the Monjadose in stock. Those are pink vials, just a different brand name. And then there's all the other brand name saline labeled for use with sclerals. Let me see what else. Since we're on the back order list, I'll update this verbally. We just got some OcuSoft hand soap in unexpectedly. It came off back order. We'll be ordering more. So I don't know. How long is a year or something?
I want to say we had a PO out there in March last year that was never filled, and that's what finally showed up. And so it's a long wait, but I'm just so glad it's back and didn't get discontinued, because that's been like the world's most popular contact lens soap since the beginning of time. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, maybe we'll let the people know who used to have subscriptions and everything as well. Let's see. No updates on Fresh Coat preservative-free multi-dose bottles. I should check if the date has slipped at all, but we've been planning on, well, a back order until at least next month. So maybe it'll come back or maybe it won't. back order until at least May. Doesn't sound too reassuring. Clear Care, unfortunately, still haven't gotten any in stock of any of the sizes or types, like Clear Care Regular or the Plus with HydroPeg. I think I shared last week that the 3-ounce size has been discontinued on the regular Clear Care.
You know, I'm just thinking kind of big picture here, all these back orders and everything. On the one hand, this feels like it's our list of stuff back ordered at the manufacturer, things that there are chronic shortages of. It seems to just keep getting longer. On the other hand, there's so many more products out there in some of these niches that we get to cover it in other ways somehow. I mean, especially the preservative-free salines for sclerals and things. There's just, I'm so thankful that there are more options. And I mean, if one place is out, another has it. If 2 products are gone entirely, there's another 2 to take their place. At least we've got some reasonable choices these days.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if the price is up on Amazon, don't click buy. Look around and ask your doctor, do I have to pay $30 for Addipak? No.
And ask us. I mean, sometimes we know of someplace you can get something at a decent price, or if you need to know, like, what's a reference price for this? What means this is a scalper that's charging 3 times as much as they should be versus, you know, what's a reasonably normal range within regular retail markup world, you know?
All righty. Well, that was it for our back order list. Let's see. Do you want to take it away?
Sure, a couple of new things. So what, you know, I have talked before about all these kind of new drops coming in from Europe, and a lot of them are like existing European drops that are being repackaged and renamed for the US market, or in some cases they have to be kind of slightly reformulated to fit into the FDA's standard for this stuff. But this one is actually new. So it's Optase MGD Advanced. I don't know if we can see that you talked about people having trouble with the print. Anyway, it's the pink Optase one. And be really interested to see what people think of this one. Confession, we just got it today, so I haven't even tried it myself. And drops with oils are not always my personal favorite. So I really want to hear from other people who try this, what they think of it. So it's basically, it's a nominally glycerin, right? And a lot of drops in the US now have that listed as their active ingredient, but they tend to tuck all of the exciting things in the inactive ingredients list for long, complicated reasons. And if you want to know more about that, I did write it up a little bit in the product description for this product. But the things that are tucked away, we've got sodium hyaluronate, which you've ever heard me talk about drops. You know, I love that stuff. Then there's trehalose, which is in a couple other drops in the US, but as far as we know, not very much of it. And there is another new product, or new to the US product that's recently come in, I'll talk more about probably next week, that has that. And then the third thing is Sasha Inchi seed oil. So making this a little bit more of a lipid drop, which we just don't have a whole lot of in the US, and certainly not in these multi-dose preservative-free bottles either. So anyway, if you're a dry eye drop junkie and want to try something new, Optase MGD Advanced is going to be the one to try. Let's see, what else? I've mentioned before that the Oasis lid and lash wipes with tea tree oil were on their way back. And this is their new packaging. Some of you might remember those from before. They had kind of a greenish thing. We don't have these listed in the shop yet, but I will within another week, just a matter of time getting them up. But I'm taking one of these home because I always used to like that stuff. Let's see, I talked about the hand soap, which is great. That's back. Scleral lens users that use like the stands and lighted things. I can't go into detail on this one. Just need to wait for the manufacturer to give me the green light on it. But somebody is working on a nice, really cheap, handy lighted stand concept. And so we've been giving them some feedback on that. And I'm excited for that kind of potential because I know there's good products around. They tend to be pretty expensive. And usually those who benefit from them are like, wow, this is worth the earth to me. I don't mind paying that, but not everybody can afford to pay, 100, 200, $400 for a lighted stand for their lenses. So really happy to see some new alternatives coming. And let's see, what else? Saturday is Aidan's birthday. So if you feel like it, reach out and wish Aidan a happy birthday. And back to you, Aidan. Where are we next?
Yeah, we actually have someone on the stream asking what's better for what's better for scleral lenses, Addipak or Purilens? I already responded on the chat. It's gonna depend on what works best for you and what your doctor says, but I did post some links to videos we've done in the article.
Yep.
Yeah.
A useful question for your doctor, a couple of useful questions for your doctor on those really. One is, how important do they think the pH of the saline is for you? Addipak is an acidic saline. For some people, it doesn't seem to matter. For others, it really does matter. The other is, how does your doctor feel about keeping preservative-free containers around for very long? Doctors have different feelings about this. Addipak is a use it and toss it. Purilens is labeled for use up to a couple of weeks. A lot of us use it for like only a couple days for filling lenses per our doctor's advice. And then we use it up over the next couple of weeks as a rinsing thing to rinse off cleaners and things, but different doctors have different positions on that. So those are good things to ask them about.
I always forget, is it 15 or 14 days for Purilens?
Oh God, sorry.
Okay.
2 weeks, 15 days, it all blurs in my head.
No, I didn't even,
I don't know.
I'm just trying to write something down. I didn't even really hear you say what it was, but I was just kind of thinking out loud. I always forget what it is. Yeah, 2 weeks. That's the best way to say it.
Like, nope. I'm looking on our description for the 12 pack and it says 15 days.
Yeah. Yep.
6 one, half a dozen another.
Yeah.
Let's speak.
I don't know how much I have to say about ARVO, but Rebecca and I are heading out on Saturday to go to Denver for ARVO. I know you are a big fan of the poster sessions, and I know we've got some doctor meetings set up. Anything else we should tell the public?
So I was a big ophthalmology conference, and it's like my favorite one on the planet. There's a lot of different types of medical conferences and trade shows out there in ophthalmology and optometry, right? And some of them are pretty heavily oriented towards industry and products and things. And some of them are pretty balanced between medical topics, research and teaching, and then of course, the industry side. This one, ARVO, is like deep science. And this is the place to go and just nerd away like crazy on stuff. They don't seem to have as much this year on our favorite topics on ocular surface disease, cornea stuff, and all that, as like certainly nowhere near what I experienced last time when it was in Vancouver a few years ago before COVID, but still plenty of good stuff. And for us, I mean, a big part of that is really just sitting down for chats with doctors that we want to catch up with. And also just being able to get away for a few days and think about nothing but dry eye foundation stuff and not even have to think about the shop. Not that we don't love the shop, but anyway, it'll be a good getaway. Really looking forward.
I haven't been to Denver in a long time. Let's see. Last thing, I think I'm really excited. Rebecca and I had a good conversation about what our plan is for, I guess, marketing and just our communications with customers. I've been getting the feeling that the specials and newsletter and stuff was getting a little bit stale. Just constantly putting things on sale is nice, but I think it's time to kind of freshen that up, and that's what we talked about. I both think it's time to freshen our content up, get more surveys out there, talk about products more, how they're useful, how they're used, how they might be an alternative to something else you're using. What am I forgetting? Just new content that's not just, here's this week's sales. I'm excited to have more of a connection again.
New videos, hopefully. Ultimately, you never want to promise. It's like, I know I want to do it, I need to do it, but finding time is a challenge. On the surveys, I actually had a lot of fun just glancing through some of this. So we did a whole mess of surveys about 3 years ago. And I was looking back through those and thinking, wow, things move fast, stuff changes. So some of those I'm going to actually want to run the same survey again and see where are we now compared to 3 years ago. So the one we're going to be running next week is going to be about like preservatives in eye drops and the different types of eye drop packaging. You've got preserved bottles, you've got single-use vials, and you've got the special multi-dose preservative-free bottles that allow you to keep reusing a bottle even though it's preservative-free. And we had so much feedback on that one 3 years ago. We had almost 500 people complete it, and they left tons and tons of comments. So I know it's a subject people are really interested in, and just can't wait to get that out there again. And once we've kind of finished that up, we'll be publishing the results again on one of our websites. So looking forward to that. Yeah, just getting some fresh stuff going. It'll be fun.
Yeah. And I think that was it for me. Anything else?
No, I think we need to go crack out the birthday cake.
Okay, cool. Anyways, well, we'll be back in a week, just the day after we get back from Colorado. Trying to think. Mother's Day is next weekend. We've got a nice sale planned for that. And yeah, I think that's it. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.